share her greatest secret. Betrayals of drag. You gotta keep your greatest secret, the one that only you can know. Cause you see the world from your special angle, and that's how you know what you know. That's how you know the shit you know.
Wow.
Did you know that story?
I did not know that story, and I did not know that I'd be learning as much as I learned.
It's interesting, right?
It is. Do you just love playing with Greek mythology? Is that like something that you love toying? Is it your acting and theater background?
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Greek drama. I visited. I wanted to see what it was like to see a tragedy outdoors with all those people and all of that. Yeah,
Well, I think
and
this
all of it.
this would be a great opportunity. Tell people that may not be clicked into the full breadth of Carl Magic, what your acting life was like and is like.
Well, I mean, I have a classical acting background from a now defunct drama school in London. It got taken up into part of Central, but it was called the Webber Douglas Academy. But as soon as I could drive, I started ushering for theater. And in the Bay Area at the time, we had the American Conservatory Theater kind of at the height of its power. So I fell in love with all the Shakespeare and the Greek and the Chekhov and all of that stuff. So I already had my musical theater ducks in a row. I
Yeah.
was conducting and playing and acting, but then that's what I love. So
Mm.
as a composer, I put the music with my love for the classical, historical literature and theater stuff.
We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. Where can people find out more about you and your work?
CarlJDanielson.com, constructed by Daniel Baldesson and the great Andre Stith.
You're amazing, Carl. That's week number 9, The Greatest Secret from Carl's latest album, Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson. We love him so much. He's an amazing gift to musical theater, and we can't wait to keep showcasing more tracks with you next week. Have a great one. Oh, hey, y'all. Y'all, yep, they rolled in right. I almost squashed the end of the. I was like, ah, perfect. You're here.
Is that Aaron? No.
No, Sunflower is Terralyn.
Carolyn.
Terralyn. Not Lady J is Aaron, and Tara's Tara.
Right. Yes, yes.
Yes. So y'all know we got hashtag Play Carl in the house. Hashtag Play Carl live and in color. My buddy, my buddy.
Oh, and your song is next.
Yes, I just realized I'm number 10. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Because when I go through the album, I'm number 1. No, I start with 10. But when I listen to the album, it's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I did not come up with the order.
No, I'm listen. Listen, you what I maybe I'll talk about it on air. I'll save the magic. I'll save the magic. Because we hinted to it in an earlier episode, so it'll be good. All right. Ah, yes. Welcome everybody.
Take 2.
Take 2. Yeah, this is so cool. So cool. I'm having one of these like inception moments of like what's happening to me as it's happening. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway,
It's all good.
I love you.
We're in love.
We're in love. We're in love. We're in love. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to week number 10 of our Going Through Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson.
The most important track tonight.
This is not the most important track. All of these tracks are special. They all have special bows on them, but this one is a little special shiny. We're going through. I needed those tears this week, and I'm not going to get weepy about this tonight. But I had three big dreams when I moved to New York City. Three big ones. Because goals are important, as Tara Paolo Studio, my vocal coach and business coach and soul sibling is in the audience, understands like goals are so important. And I had three. One was to be on Broadway. One was to be a union actor. And the third, and this has been like since I was a kid. I wanted to sing original stuff. Sure, everyone loves the classics, Les Mis, all of that type of stuff. The audience thinks I'm gonna get weepy, but now because they said that I would, I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction in here. But this is so special. Carl knows who he is to me. He is a dream weaver and a dream maker. And someone said to me, we were hurling through the universe at 1,000 miles per hour, and this lovely soul said to me, "You know who you need to know?" We were on the couch in my studio. "You know who you need to know? You need to know this man named Carl J. Danielson." Have you met Carl J. Danielson? Who? No, I don't even know who that is. You must meet him. And that facilitated a convergence in the universe of one bright star meeting another bright star. And then that's what we've been cooking on ever since. And from that came the realization of my third wish, which was to be a part of original theater music and to put my stamp on it and have it published for the world to see. And that gift was given to me by you, Carl.
Beautifully done. It's as much an honor and a thrill for me.
Yeah. What's the story behind I Needed Those Tears?
Well, so when we reconfigured our musical that was based on Persuasion, and we restructured it as different characters, all of the Jane Austen novels end with the female protagonist getting married. As though, well, Tara's weepy. Yes, thank you. Um, as though that is the quintessential happy ending. But maybe we don't know anything about those relationships and those marriages, and maybe they are not perfect. And maybe a bigger happy ending is someone learning something from the relationship and moving on. In the play, this is probably going to be played by a person who presents as female, but who knows what the world is bringing us? And certainly there are so many other options to be explored. Um, but I think the lyric goes beyond um, that experience. I think it's something we can all relate to. Can we learn something from the relationship, the good, the bad, the ugly, and move on? So,
Wow. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Welcome Theater Nut 100 to the space. We're doing a live taping. We've decided to go track by track through Carl's entire album and honor him in this way for his gifts of, behind the piano and with the words and all of these things. It's so interesting hearing you talk about this being in the voice of a woman in its final iteration. I identified with it in the universal way you talk about because I actually sang it about like my past relationship with my ex-husband. And loss comes in so many different forms, and relationships come in so many. So it's funny how you are perceiving it and how I also package it. There's a thread there. There's a thread there of a lesson learned. Yeah, for the best. All right, everybody.
and I believe that Theater Nut 100 is the great Kathleen Connery, who was at the last reading of Pride and Sensibility. So she's heard this before from the different perspective.
Wow. Well, here it is. It's my track, track number 10. I Needed Those Tears by the great Carl J. Danielson.
I've cried enough tears over this one poor guy who never meant to cause me any pain. Guess I needed those tears I know right now, or maybe I'm insane, but it's like what's inside has all been burned away, and there's a whole new person deep within. I needed those tears to wash off my old stale life, so a better one could begin. Love makes us stronger when it doesn't work out, and in those horrible moments of pain and despair, you can learn what you're all about. I'll never forget these tears I'm shedding now. They're teaching me to open up my heart. I need all these tears to see my happy ending for the chapter which is now about to
Carl.
start.
Would you describe the recording process?
Yes. It happened in the studio. It happened in the studio. And what's crazy about it is that I'm a person who kind of ebbs and flows out of my self confidence as it relates to my artistry. I think that's universal for us as creatives. But I wanted to do a one cut like Celine Dion. I wanted to do it, and we have it. We have the one cut. I actually put my cell phone down, and I just pushed play on your track, and that you just heard is just cover to cover. This is how it sounds today. And it's my Celine Dion moment because you know she recorded "My Heart Will Go On" in one take. Right, right. So like this is equally like my Celine Dion song. Carl, when will there be sheet music available for purchase? I have some students that this would be perfect for. Great, great, great.
So, when you go to carljdanielson.com, which was created by Daniel Baldeson from El Salvador and the amazing Andre Stitt, there is a page that gives you an email, and I will be more than happy to sell you a copy for $5. You can have it in any key you want, any songs you want. Absolutely, I love to have people singing this.
Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna spread this music far and wide. Thank you, Tara, for that. Um, wow, 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 wow. What I love the most, also, and I'll say about this, and what I love about this album, in total, is that gone are the limitations of people needing to be in the same room at the same time to make magic. The fact that that a majority of this album is recorded all over the place. You know, I did it in my studio here, and then this was just all hurled through the internet, and that's how the magic happened. It's a remote love project, and I think that I just want to encourage artists who are listening to this episode to just start thinking outside the box about what's possible. It's not just who's in your backyard to make art with. You can make art with the whole different part of the city.
Well, and not only that, I mean, I had a great partner in this in Dan Weiner, who is not only a recording engineer and has a studio that he works with in Greenpoint, but he's a percussionist. He's someone whose taste I trust. Do you know how much it costs? Say a show plays on Broadway for a month, and they decide they want to make an album. Do you know how much they have to pay to make that album?
I don't even know.
Take a guess.
To make the album?
To make an album. The music's all rehearsed. It's all done, right? You're just going to bring people into a recording studio.
I don't want to highball it, but I'm thinking somewhere in like the 10 to 15,000.
Okay. Are you sitting down?
Yes, I'm currently playing.
$300,000, which is why these kind of recordings have been so prohibitive. But now, I mean, are you sitting down? Because I spent way more than $15,000 on this album. Way more. But when you compare $300,000 to put out the album for Hadestown or whatever, right? Now we're talking about something that is possible, and you can go one track at a time, like the EPs. I was just listening to Chris CNU. He was
Yes.
today, Mare.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's everything is more accessible to more people now.
I'm so grateful for it. That makes the magic that much more powerful. Y'all, Carl J. Danielson, you can find him carljdanielson.com. And is there a J in in it on Instagram?
I don't think so.
Carl Danielson on Instagram.
Thank you.
Track number 10, everybody. We love you. See you next week. Yeah. Okay, that's so special, Carl. Like,
Tell me Sunflower's name again.
Terilyn.
Terilyn. I can see how beautiful she is.
She's gorgeous, and with a fantastic singing voice and the whole kit and caboodle. It's amazing.
And
Yeah.
by the way, I should say, especially since she's listening and said, I guess 100,000, some of that has to do with paying the artists. So that's not just all, but nonetheless.
That's correct. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. It's wild.
Insane how much these things cost.
It can balloon very, very quickly the more people you get in the space, and you want the most hands on the project to make it the most special, but then it starts turning into capitalism.
Well, yes. Although I have to say, for this project, for mine, the money went to people. I mean, we started on album art.
Right.
You don't even want to know the thousands that went into that. More than just the person that created it, but all the other details. Anyway, blah, 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 blah.
Child, what I did for love.
Yeah, exactly.
I did for love. All right, we got 2 tracks to go. We're doing great. This is just yes. I'm relearning how to breathe in my life, Carl. I'm like in my 30s and I'm finally learning how to breathe.
And you'll relearn in your 40s and 50s and all of it, yeah.
My God.
And if you don't, life only gets difficult. More difficult.
Says the man who high kicks into the air on TikTok.
Yeah.
That video is like etched in my brain forevermore.
Did you see my COVID one?
No.
Oh, I have to share that with
Please
you.
do.
That really isn't about me. That's about my students.
I'll put it in the promo loop because you with that cardigan, whatever, tied around your waist, high kicking in the air. I think to Meg the Stallion. Wasn't it?
Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, did you see Slave Play? So the author, whose name I know but is escaping me.
Jeremy somebody, right? Not Jeremy O'Havis.
Harris.
Yeah.
Harris. So he has a feature where he puts together his favorite TikToks of the week. And he used one. I had an idea. My girl who did the high kick one, I said, oh, I've got an idea we were on Zoom, right? Because the school wasn't open yet. You had to have all the vaccines in place. So we had one class on Zoom. And when we started Zoom, I said, I have TikTok content for you. I won't give away what it was, but you know I had COVID, right?
You had COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, I had COVID too. When did you have COVID though?
Say that again?
When did you have it?
When?
When?
The beginning of the year.
Okay.
But that's what this little TikTok is about. Anyway, I'll send it to you and you'll have a good laugh.
I'm going to
but
distribute
it
it.
got on Instagram because Jeremy Harris posted it. And I can't believe how many people. I mean, it did okay on TikTok, but it really got the press back on Instagram.
I cannot wait.
Hila-
I need the link stat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Woo, child. I'm telling you, rent free in my head, that high kick lives forever, forevermore. We're back, everybody, with I gotta look into the camera. Thanks everybody outside. I see y'all backstage. Hello, 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 hello. We're with Carl J. Danielson. Look him up, Carl Danielson on Instagram. This motherfucker's music's fantastic. You must check it out. And you must play it. Listen to me closely. You must play it no less than 100 times in the next week. No less than 100 times. And okay. We planted the seeds. That's all we need to do. Hey everybody, welcome back to week number 11 of our feature of theater music with Carl J. Danielson, the musical director of my heart. We've had a blast walking through these last 10 weeks with him, and then this week, week 11, Take the Lead. 11,
Yeah.
11, I literally spaced. So this is the 11th track. Tell us more about the 11th track, Carl.
There isn't much to say other than this was another song that was. We made the piano and drums here in New York. The amazing Carly McLean, who you know,
Yes.
recorded the vocal from Texas. It's from Pride and Sensibility. Even though it's not the first song for the Protect, it is kind of her I want song in as much as she's projecting what she needs in her life.
Amazing, amazing. What was your favorite part of producing this track, track 11?
Well, this song was written so many years ago, and once I wrote it, I wanted a different accompaniment, so I rewrote the accompaniment, and then the piece that was even in, it was in Persuasion or 7 Years Bad Sex. There were so many changes that happened to this piece over the year, and I didn't have the ultimate in demo that really had all the right words and the right arrangement and all the way through. And I feel at peace with this finally. Like it landed where it needed to land. And lyrics, 90% of the lyrics by the amazing Zelda Sahin.
Love, love, love. This is Take the Lead, track 11 on Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson.
I'm tired of dancing with kids, dancing alone. Watching the partners pair off, standing aside, keeping the beat, being the guide. I'm tired of being the one teaching the steps. Somebody walk through the door, someone mature. He can be strong, he can be sure. He can take the lead, choose a song. I want to let go. Take the lead, don't be long. He can pick the pace, run the show. I will follow him anywhere if he'll just show me how. I don't want to wait, I want him right now. I'm not one of those girls leading
Carly.
Carly McLean.
She's an amazing vocalist. She was from the Crea days.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, pre-pandemic. When we were young.
When we were young.
When we were
yes.
young. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Phenomenal talent. Where did she record that?
Well, she just sent us a vocal. They're all sending their vocals on their phones.
Yeah. We're in the future now, Carl. The lid's about to blow off of it. There's no stopping us now.
And look at what opportunity. Do you know how much those really nice microphones are at recording studios? $1,000. They start at $1,000. Now you can use your phone, which we won't talk about how much you pay for your phone.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Still though, you can make all of that cash back.
Yep.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Where can people find out more about your projects and all of your work?
CarlJDanielson.com. And for Taryn, Tara Lynn, there is so much, there are so many tabs with musicals and single songs. So if you're looking for other songs, there are more than anyone could want to listen to.
Yeah, we're listening, and Tara Lynn would be amazing to record some of those and put them out into the world in her own special way. Crossing over genres is a good thing for everybody, you know? Yeah. We can heal the world with music. All right, that's track 11. Theater music, Carl J. Danielson. See you next week for the final episode.
Woo!
Not woo for the final episode, just woo, because we're doing this. And yes, and the internet gods are still being great to us. This is good. All right, I knew. Carl, thank you so much for like doing all of this, and like this is just, it's just magic. It's just magic. It's a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and Reddit, and also our lovelies over on Instagram for participating in this live taping of the podcast through Andre's Love Cafe, featuring the music of Carl J. Danielson theater music. I made a note to take out my my glitch in the Matrix that happened on the number 11. For some reason in that moment, I became fascinated in that moment with the number 11 for some reason. And it did something in the Matrix and it glitched my mainframe. And then I think I just stopped. I was like, 11.
But, you know, honestly, it's our glitches that people love us for.
It's true.
Ooh, perfect little boxes. I love when you had your out-of-body experience.
11 is a very fascinating number. I don't know why tonight. There's also 11 people watching out there over on Reddit, so maybe that's a significance. It's so funny to me. Anyway, I will, oh, she's a cleanup woman. She's a cleanup woman. Hi! Okay, so here we go. Oh my gosh. The joys of being alive. We could have manifested as an oak tree, which is equally as exciting, except that you don't get to go anywhere. I don't think trees have Instagram. Although some could argue that the root system underneath the ground is their Instagram.
Have you seen the Stevie Wonder documentary about the life of plants from the 70s or 80s?
No, I'm writing it down right now.
Oh my God, I don't know where you find it, but it is some great stuff about trees.
What year was this, you said?
I think it's in the 70s. It used to be on YouTube, then it got taken down. Who knows? Maybe it's back up.
It's back up.
So interesting. And he wrote all the music for it as well. Oh my God, it's so inspiring. It's just a little short, like half hour, 45 minute. But all the things that we know about trees now, he knew then. And he didn't discover it. He was just tuned into people who knew about it. But it blew his mind. And, you know, the stuff that trees do and how they communicate. And it's extraordinary.
I mean, text messaging before we even knew text messaging.
Yeah.
In the root. In the roots, as we say in the South. In the roots.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm so grateful. I really am. I'm so grateful. All right, everybody. We're back with the final week of track by track, walking through theater music by Carl J. Danielson. What a joy it's been to walk through these last 12 tracks with you, buddy. You really are a gift of a composer and a musician and a heart. And I just wanted the whole world to know in perpetuity, because we're throwing these podcasts and these YouTube videos into the cloud where they're going to live way beyond us. And so they'll know that on this little blue marble called Earth in 2022, we were loving on Carl and his music and the gift of his music to us. Um, when you look back, Carl, on the whole project, I know we're about to listen to I Knew, which is track 12, but when you look back on, hey, Quasi, when you look back on the start to finish of this project, like coming from when you first conceptualized it to this moment, how do you feel about the whole process looking back now? They say hindsight's 2020.
Well, you know what's so funny is these are demos for the most part that I have started making with Zelda. The last song is one of my earliest demos from a song I wrote with Zelda Sahin probably 15 years ago. And I have been kicking myself because this was made at Pete Milrose Studios. But it wasn't until this moment that I remembered the name of the guitarist that you're about to hear, Josh Margolis. I think that's right. I realized about 3 or 4 years ago that I was never going to be finished with any of these until they're done as albums, but that, Kerrigan and Loudermilk, Candor and Ebb, um, oh God, who are the guys that wrote Fantastics? Tom Jones and Harvey Schmidt. If you go on Spotify, they have albums with songs that aren't elsewhere in various stages of completion. But for those of us who are interested, well, that Kerrigan and Loudermilk, they just had Mad Ones done. Do you know Kerrigan and Loudermilk? Do you know who they are?
It sounds very tasty, Carl. Can I put maple syrup on it?
Yes.
Like what?
Oh my God, I love maple syrup. They are substantial musical theater writers, but
Ah.
they had an album with a similar format. Some stars performing some things. Kelly O'Hara singing one of their
Ah.
songs came up today on the list, and it's gorgeous music. But since they didn't have any show that had hit Broadway or hit a major point of completion,
Mhm.
they have an album that's been out for 10 years of highlights of their most well-known songs, and I'm sure there are many, many, many others. But so about 4 years ago, I realized, okay, I need to take some of my strongest demos, and we've already got half of volume 2,
Mhm.
but that's going to be a few years before I even open that door again. Um, but we culled and we looked at what would make a completeness, that would have a little bit of everything. So yeah, and I let the producer Dan Weiner select the order. I said, "Well, what do you think it should be?" He gave it to me. I looked at it and I went, "Oh, well, perfect."
Mhm.
And so we end with our oldest demo, which is "I Knew," sung by Mark Fisher. Does that name ring any bells?
It sounds familiar, Carl.
Well, you probably know Mark Fisher from Mark Fisher Fitness, which is a boutique health studio. Gorgeous man. But he left the business quite a few years ago. But this song is so old, it goes back so many years. I remember Mark when he was a young 20 something, early 20 something dancer. And then we worked together and he did some readings for me and some stuff. And so we made this years ago with Josh Margolis and Pete Milrose Studio. And it's just a very simple song. Now it's in Pride and Sensibility. I think it was written for Persuasion or 7 Years Bad Sex. It tells its own story. It's a very simple love song.
Wow, man. I love it. I love it. I Knew, track 12, from Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson.
I knew. That's what they always say. But I'm telling you right now, it's true. I knew. I was drinking Patron, and you told me that's pretentious. which I sort of resented at the time. I knew, but you tilted your head. I could tell you were kidding, even if you don't believe me. I knew. The day you said you hate to fly, I thought I could drive for days with you. I knew. I think road trips are fun, and I like your superstitions. And it's cute when you wish on shooting stars. If a trip around the world, if it's not in the picture, we can stay in Arizona. If I hadn't kissed you here on this porch after too many beers yesterday, things would be different. But still now it feels like things have somehow always been this way. I knew the moment that you said hello, but I wasn't sure just what to do. If I come on too strong, will you think that I'm charming? Will you tell me I'm annoying? 'Cause I think this is nice, and I think that you're amazing, and I think that it's perfect here with you. I knew.
It's a good project, man.
Thank you for helping promote it.
It's a really, really good project. I can feel all of the love in it.
Mm.
I can feel the love in the words. I can feel the time
Mm.
in it, you know?
You know, do you know what BMI is?
Yes. Publishing, right?
Say that.
The
Well,
publishing.
They have a program for musical theater writers.
Okay.
The Lehman Engel Workshop, and I was involved with many in it for many years. It's still going strong. What came out of there? Avenue Q came out of there. Aaron Flaherty met
Mhm,
through that.
mhm.
That's the tip of the iceberg. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Anyway, people, this song, there were people at BMI that really wanted to push this forward, and but there was always someone stopping it. But we had a master class with Maury Yeston. Are you aware? He wrote Titanic. He wrote Nine. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he's got a Grand Hotel. He wrote half the score to Grand Hotel. And when we presented this song, he saw an opportunity for humor. So when you have someone monitor, and we'd already presented it for the class, but it was kind of like for one of the celebrity people that, hopefully he would help push it forward. And he said, "Oh, I think you should change the title." He's Jewish, to "Who Knew?" and make it Yiddish. Who knew? I know that's what they always say, but I'm telling you right now, it's true. Who knew? And he read the whole lyric back. Of course, everyone laughed. He didn't say whether he liked the song. He just used it as an opportunity for a very funny joke. And then he said, "I like the music. It sounds Indian." That was my reaction.
Of the song we just heard,
Yes.
wonders never cease.
That's right. That's right.
Wonders never cease. Y'all, we've had such a blast over the last 12 weeks talking with Carl J. Danielson, the author of Theater Music, available on Spotify, Apple Music, I mean, anywhere you can source your music, you can hear Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot. I don't even get it. What's up, David Lamar?
Mar.
Yes, good to see you. We do love Carl. For those of you who've been with us for the last 12 weeks, we've been taking it through the podcast and the YouTube special, week by week through Theater Music. We just really, really enjoy the pin of you, Carl. As we transition out of this feature, what do you see coming up over the horizon next for you as it relates to musical theater, music, and craft?
You mean the album or my writing in general?
Your writing in general, like how do we proceed from here? Like what's track 13, 14, 15, and 16 looking like in the Carl universe?
Well, I'm gonna wait a couple years before I tackle this again and see if we can get an audience for this. Meanwhile, I am, submitting my stuff all the time, meeting with directors, handing people scripts, scores, directing people to the website. So if anyone wants to sing any of these songs, or if anyone's interested in anything that they see on the website, please reach out.
Amazing. CarlJDanielson.com, 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 and also Carl Danielson over on Instagram. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. This was the part 2 taping. Thank you to YouTube, both of the Facebooks, the Twitch, the Twitter, and the Reddit for hanging out and keeping us company. Thank you to Sunflower. Sunflower.
Thank you, this was your brainchild, so
Brother, we just had, look, the secret of the game, as quiet as it's kept, don't tell anybody, content is king right now, and the more that we can just have, you're playing right now, Carl, on the 24/7 radio station, just all night. People are listening in India, they listen in New Zealand, they listen in Australia to your music, as an extension of you saying yes to this. And so I'm just really grateful to you for saying yes, because it's only creating more of a beautiful love sandstorm around our creativity. Hey, Jonah. Yeah, so I'm just really grateful that you said yes. It takes the fire plus the gasoline. So, and so I'm grateful.
Amazing singer we did In the Heights together. Yes, I could have not been involved with In the Heights, but I was offered it and I couldn't turn it down. Don't worry, I wasn't on stage.
Okay. I suppose you're the Piragua guy.
Yes, no.
I can see you now. Piragua.
Jonah was a magnificent Benny. Is it Benny? Yeah.
Benny, the black guy.
Yes.
Yes. What happened to Benny? No, that's wrong musical. I was in Rent there.
Yeah, different one.
Anyway.
Different Benny.
Still a black guy both though, right? Benny was like, wasn't Benny the
Oh, he's living in LA.
Oh, wow.
LA. And yes.
Cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Good night everybody over on Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. This has been a recap of... You did that, Benny, too? I love it. Theater people, man.
Yeah.
I love it so much. What are you doing in LA? We got time.
He's taken over TikTok.
Oh, really? I need. Is this?
Renaming it TikJonah.
Is Jonah Price the name I can find on the TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. Thanks, Carl. I'll hit you up on the back end just to give thank yous in the green room of life. And yeah, this was so much fun, Tara Lynn.
Thank you guys.
Oh, you're doing it, Jonah. If you're
You've
if you're in LA, you're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not in nobody's LA, so you're doing it. So proud. All right, everybody. See you soon. I'll pull this down and then we'll chop it into all the pieces and we'll keep going. Thank you to Carl. I appreciate you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night.
I was shitting myself. Can you hear me?
Yes, why were you shitting yourself?
Because the next time we collaborate, and there will be a next time, I speak it into the universe. The Instagram, we can't go with Instagram, and I remember why. Instagram ear hustles, and so around the third or fourth track into us playing tonight, because I'm a repeat offender, it started saying, "You're playing music out on the World Wide Web that isn't yours. That's Carl's music." So it kept popping up this little thing that said, like, "We will shut you down." Yeah.
But it didn't.
It didn't, but it kept warning me that, like, if you continue to play his music, you're going to get shut down.
Even though we were sharing the stream?
The only reason why I think it didn't drop is because we were sharing the stream. I think that there have been times when I've been sitting here by myself just playing music, Aretha Franklin, what have you, and it just says, "You're done." So,
Crazy.
yeah. So I'm getting in here now and pulling it. Yeah, but, it's the wild, wild west out here.
Yeah.
But you are fantastic.
You're amazing. I'm so grateful. This is going to be such a nice thing to have. It's going to be great on my website. It's going to be great on my YouTube channel. We're going to figure out how to clean that up.
Clean what up?
Well, Jaime's going to have a go at cleaning up my YouTube channel.
Yes,
And
yes,
that's
yes, yes,
week
yes.
by week.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Because I think once we get all this stuff fixed on the website, you may have more ideas.
We have just started cooking. I'm sorry, I lost you. 1 second. Hold on. Oh. Mamma mia. I need to call him on the I should call him on the other thing. This is the ghetto. This is the ghetto.
What happened to Telegram?
We pay too much money in this bitch to be fucking around with Telegram, and they want, like, I pay too much for our iPhone, and I pay too much for internet to be, when Telegram starts having issues and starting to cut out and stuff, I'm like, let me tell you, I know the spirit of Steve Jobs will fix it. Jesus and the spirit of Steve Jobs will fix it every time. I've never had an issue just straight shot through the spirit of Steve Jobs. Yes, once we get everything cleaned up, there's tons of stuff to feature. You've got music coming out of your ears, and we need to be for nothing else. All of those tracks on the site need a behind the scenes story.
You mean on my website?
Yeah. This is like a long game. Like, this is like a long project, but like, I like this, even if it's just voice types or like a podcast, you know.
Well, we need to have you on our podcast. We need to do that very quickly.
With Kirk. Yeah.
Yes, we need to get that happening.
I would like that a lot. I'm ready to be spicy, and I'm also am in an interesting spot, as you know, where let me give these people some relaxing beach sounds. 1 second. Maybe I'm getting that the whole.